What's going? This stuff's mad beautiful. I love it like this. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been. Man, this stuff's mad beautiful. I haven't been, like, you know what I'm saying? What? This stuff's mad beautiful. Literally. What? Man, this stuff's so beautiful. I can't even lie. You know what I'm saying? Man. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it. Yes. What? You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say just to keep it $1.50. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, I cut my hair. You know what's so crazy? You know what I'm saying? Cause, dang, man, I hate, like, I don't know, I like talking, but I realize, like, every time, every time I, oh, okay. Every time I get to explaining, boom, it's like I cut off everything. But, you said, what? Literally, even in my sleep, I can feel headaches. It's so crazy. It's like I'm sleeping, I'm not really asleep. I try to wake up, I can't wake up because, like, you know what I'm saying? But I only say that because, like, bro, I know where that stuff be coming from, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And what? Literally, stuff so beautiful to me, though. Like, I'll be trying to, like, let's just say, trying to post or something, or just trying to, like, be strong and just be me or whatever. I don't know. Like, when I say be strong, like, just don't give up. Because, like, I ain't gonna lie. I'll never give up on anything. But, like, other, I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, you saying, my bad. You saying. Like, I say, like, it's 2026 still. 2025 to 2026. You saying. Man, gotta be directing me on things to do. And, like, I'd be like, oh, God, like, not it's over with, but, like, close to that. And my bad for saying it like that. But I mean, like, I don't know what other word to, like, input. You know what I'm saying? My bad. But, every time I get to that point, he comes through. It's literally when everything seems lost, he breaks away, he breaks in, you know? And it's just so crazy because, like, you know, you don't see that nowhere else. Like, gosh, man, what? My bad. But, yeah, man, you don't understand. Like, my pace is literally down right now. Like, me trying to get up, it was gonna be to, like, restore it. Cause, like, the stuff I just be seeing, it'll be, like, correlating to the things I do. You know what I'm saying? I take my pace down, realize, like, dang, people will benefit in such ways, even if it's just reaching out type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And my bad for wearing this. I might have to throw on a jacket or something. Hey. Man, this stuff's beautiful. I'll wear this. Heck yeah. I'll definitely wear this. Man, I won't even lie. haven't worn this in so long, so don't get blinded by the light. You know what I'm saying? So I got it just as if it didn't look too serious. But the other stuff is still got the way. But you don't understand how beautiful this feels. Like, man, what? And ironically, this is kind of like the same, you know? But yeah, everything's just so mad. It's mad beautiful. You sad. When to sleep. I mean, like, you know, I do expect to see stuff like when I do fall asleep, but it just like it depends on like how do I explain this? It depends on like my approach, cause like you think like you need to, let's just say, I'm not even talking crazy, but this is just it goes so far just to show like how, you know, no one's really lost. Cause I won't even lie, like if I was to bring this in any other way, this stuff would seem like detrimental, tearing down, and I'd have to explain like for 3 hours. But there's no better place than bringing it from where you want to bring it from. This place that I want to bring it from, man, that's exactly where my head be hurting. So I be trying to find a way around it. Like, oh, let me, you upset. Man, what? Yeah. I be trying to find a way around it, but what? I haven't did this in like a month. And even, I don't know. It's more beautiful than anything, honestly. So, long story short, you don't understand. This just felt like restoring, literally. Cause like, yeah, it's just like so. But I be trying to just calm down, cause you know, all glory to Jesus. It's so beautiful to me. Man, what? My bad. But man, man, it's so crazy. What I just seen in my sleep, I like for the past week, I'll say like stuff like you you know how like stuff will seem like all days. He's like, damn, like I can barely remember or something. But I don't know. Today was amazing. I say for the past week because it's only been like this week. Anytime I try something new, like it'll follow from one point to the next. It's like making a whole, making a from point A to point B. But yeah, it's so beautiful. So you said just so I won't go forget. I was gonna go to like what I just seen, but like the not the scary part, but like honestly short. My bad. It's nothing crazy. You should know. Like, yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. So, I forgot how it started, but like, I just wanted to mention this because, like, I don't know. It feels like a great thing. Like, it feels so good. So, man, it sounds so beautiful to me. Yeah, what? So, long story short, um, this stuff is all really so beautiful. You don't understand. Like, I might be explaining too much for real. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. But yeah, we were climbing this like it feels like an obstacle course. It got like we were just like, for instance, someone to throw a party or something, but someone went all out in the party. For instance, let's just say like the house have, you know, a lot of room, and in that lot of room, someone then oriented it in some type of like not a playhouse, but let's just say this like obstacle like, but like themed in a scary manner. And it's not beautiful. And it's actually so beautiful. It was literally like, for instance, there's I don't know what it's specifically called, but like the younger ones, even the teens, even older. My bad, my bad. You would know it as Roblox. Like I'll say like that's the best like comparison, and I'm only mentioning it because some of the games are just mad creative. Long story short, like normal house and everything, but oriented in like a scary way or scary manner. And I remember like I was halfway up like this obstacle thing, and it was gonna get worse like when you get closer to the top. But from that point, you can see when people like they come in, because everyone was invited to the house. So like, and it's crazy. Like, I mean, I don't want to like. Okay, okay. What was I gonna say? I won't lie. Like, okay. Um, the person that invited everyone was the one who started the party, and man, I mention the same traits all the time because traits doesn't lie. Like, how do I explain that? Like, we're literally formed and built off of all types of greatness. In a sense, if people knew you before you even knew you, or before you even became you, or just if they can recollect something about you, let's say you build away from that. Either, hold on. I seen him run past the room. I seen Kubi run past the room. Like he was running past the room. I seen him run past the window. Kubi, that don't mean come back. No, no, Kubi, no, 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 it. Yeah, like build away from yourself. Stuff is so in so much ways. I might be over explaining, right? No, not really. But long story short, you know. Um, yeah, stuff's not beautiful. Stuff's so crazy. Yeah, it's so crazy to me. I can't even lie. But but yeah, let me just get through it. You build away from yourself. Let's just say things that get harder, but it's harder in a manageable way. You build for yourself. It's harder, but you see like the daylight out of it. For instance, when you know you like working up the way, living, let's just say rugged, and you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, like, only way you can literally live is through your own life. And I only just mentioned that because there's literally no difference in how people seek how to live. You know what I'm saying? You can read your way away. You can test things out, test and trials. I might be talking too much again, but that's probably the last time I say that. But I'm sad. I just don't like leaving stuff like cold footed and stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like to explain everything because like once I get like a power foot like this, you know what I'm saying? It's like why not? You know what I'm saying? Like a you know, like a stand like this. This stuff's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Guys, this stuff's so beautiful. Um yeah, so it's not that bad, you know. I'm so short. What? Do I have to let it all be known? You said, like, it wasn't crazy. I just be explaining like the detail, like just off of preference. But and that might even sound crazy, but like if you just see how like I go from point A back to point A to point B back to point A to yeah. But that's all I had to really say about that part. Sad. For the person who invited, they like you just realize what stays the same. And from point on, only people that's able to recognize them, you know, let's just say from the beginning, will be able to like implement like, oh, you know, like I don't want to say be able to move around or able to test, but you know what's on the table. Able to move around, able to test. If you can beat that, then you move past that. Not saying you have to beat that. It just depends on how you prefer life. You know what I'm saying? But, long story short, they invited everyone, and it was a beautiful gathering. People, I remember like just seeing. I mentioned this because there's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? But the video probably ended like it doesn't even matter. But invited everyone. You'll see people just come through the side. Like, there'll be like a place dedicated towards like the obstacle, and ironically, that's literally where like people designated bedrooms was. Like it would be considered a guest room because it was like one of those houses, like enough for the rest type stuff. But Yeah, I didn't explain everything. Okay. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't want to say I feel tempted not to say everything, but mm, sometimes I feel like I just be waiting for some type of green light. Nah, am I bad for saying some type of, but yeah, that stuff's beautiful. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'll see people like coming through. Some will go back. We had like a lot of stuff. It felt like we all just came from like a road trip. Everyone still had their stuff. People was only going back to take their stuff off. Cause like as it got higher and higher, I'm just like, geez, like this type of stuff. Like there's no harness. There's no, you know. But then I believe either someone showed how easy it was, or like just the thought of people like this. Mm, I'm pretty sure like they kind of like took a jab at it. I said, wait, it wasn't that scary or something. And not saying like I was like sitting back or something, but like long story short, like I'm up there thinking like, dang, no harness, cause like it really a drop all the way low. But yeah, my bad. It was sad. Long story short, something to say. So that's so beautiful. Making it like all the way up, there was some still type of like doorway where you had to slide off and you had to like fit through a crack. The whole, I don't want to say it was booby trapped, but it was fit for our, like it was disguise in our greatness in a sense of like, in a sense of, I'm overly fonded, overly fonded and stuff around like, you know, devices or like just younger me, overly fonded in that stuff, devices or what is it called, like anything like it might seem out the way, but anything spy related, man, younger me was overly with that stuff. And that could be the same for others, but like it's sad so much because like I explain these things because it just goes to show, like the same way how people try to seek inside and outside of stuff that's already here, stuff that's seen. Gosh, just know everyone is made together in God likeness. So in His greatness, you know, there's pieces and portions of the next person. If one was to rise, they'd be able to bring everything together, everyone together. And in that, there would be someone who's like this surgical with the precision. You know, like I just state that in the sense of everything is given as a great line. We're made in His likeness instantly. That same plane where, let's just say, what? Never failing, never feeling sick, never, you know what I'm saying? This stuff's so beautiful to me. Now what? Because I'm understanding it now, you know? This stuff is so beautiful to me. I don't think it's like selfish to talk like this, but you know what I'm saying? That's where the explaining I get to. But nothing to say. Like I genuinely haven't seen shoot me since me. You know, like oh my god. Like all the like man, I get so close to just explaining. You know what I'm saying? And I guess maybe not explaining is just to not give like fuel to the fire type stuff. Cause like, I mean, it'd be great to have like a great platform where, folks can just, find a place to just like lay and this and this. But, one thing I definitely will say for sure is all around, like, I don't want to say it'd be preparing for, like, what is it called? Bad stuff or anything. But, like, generally, everyone doesn't move the same in the sense of people get too comfortable, and it's only going to be the person who initiated it fault. Because it's just like you going always have to, maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I'm doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what? Okay. This might be a crazy second half. Like, sad. Because, yeah, I guess I was just going to explain, like, what I was going to explain. It wasn't nothing crazy, but, man, everything goes away once I do that. But, long story short, I was the first one to break through. And it reminds me of this different vision. But I was the first one to break through. And everyone started coming through. Like, it was low-key amazing. It's like it was made in people likeness. And you want to know what's so crazy? I feel like the things that we can do that God is saying not to do is the explanations and details that is applied to let's just say a simple plan. Like, for instance, one day I have a desire to decorate, create. Man, yeah, I can definitely say like my strongest point at doing that. Maybe others too. I don't know. It's like having two holds. One dedicating, deciding the plan. Other, you know what I'm saying? Like filling everything up. But you said, yeah. That's just really all I had to get through. I went through. People start coming. It kind of looked like a slide in reverse. You climbing. You open a small window that had like a note to it. Go in. Bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, which came to bedroom 4. It was kind of like what is it called? When you go to the place and you get like scared. Not a haunted house or anything, but my bad for saying that. Like forgot what it's called, but like long story short, there's this place where you go and you try to figure things out, like a clues house, and in the process you get scared by it, maybe jump scared or something. Lights turn off. I forgot what it's exactly called. Not a haunted house, but it's sad. Close. Maybe. Okay, we just gonna go. I don't want to go with that. Long story short, yeah, that stuff just mad beautiful. Like, yeah. Head was hurting. I just knew, like, man, you know what I'm saying? This, this where all the curating of curators go. All the cures. But yeah, long story short, there's people from all over. They came to the house and they was having a good time, and it was just going to show. I was just thinking like, geez, like, this stuff is just so beautiful. It gives a reason to just like always get up or something, cause like, sad. The same place you won't feel beaten in, it's like you gotta realize like how alike people are. As soon as you get a call, you gotta realize like that's a likeness. Like that's, you know, people have to have some type of eager demeanor. And as you just keep building, you know, you just realize how things put together as a whole. But yeah, it's stuff that's so beautiful. Everyone was together. One room, other room, other room. You'd open one, it seemed like a trap. Someone come out, chainsawed up. But it definitely did bring everyone together. Cause like, what? This stuff beautiful. Cause yeah, it would seem like people was suffering, but whole time it's like all they really needed is a different half. You know, even if that stuff isn't all like bondy relationship wise, like at least it was like, you know, more than that. They said, I don't want to say what they say, but hey, that sounds so beautiful to me. That's so beautiful to me. But I definitely like, cause like, you know, seeing that and waking up like this, it just makes everything feel like 3 million times like more achievable. Cause man, I'd overly love to see a day like that. And I'm only just saying that cause it's like in times like this, it's so easy to like just seem separate, be separate. And when the better is here, it's just like why not achieve it? So you've said, um, yeah. One thing I could definitely say is just go forward. And that going forward, even if you come across a stumbling block, you can always go through that stumbling block for sure. Or something. You know what I'm saying? Not even around. Not even around. Literally. That stuff is a whole illusion. For real. But yeah, I guess this has me just bringing, I forgot what it's called, but I was gonna say like hope in a different manner. So beautiful. What? Cause yeah, stuff that seemed, you know, so out the way. All you had to do was go through that illusion. Illusion. I don't think illusion no is a block, but if it is a word, but if it was that illusion block, yeah, yeah. But that's all I had to say. Sad. 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 Yeah, that's really all I had to say. Yeah. All glory to King Jesus. Yes. Before I, yeah, before I had like just cut the video all the way off. One thing about me, you know, if I don't speak like uh, my movement, but tell it all. Like for instance, I ain't gonna lie, the more calming, I ain't gonna lie, that's realistically that is me. You know what I'm saying? Folks just been seeing like the side of me that's just, going around the block, the blockade, under, uh, after, uh, like, like the analyzer about it. Like, supposed to see all types of versions of that whole time. And I was just waiting to go through that. But like, it's sad. You don't understand. Like, I say that in a hopeful manner because, like, where I'm from, you just gotta understand. When people give you some type of like look or something, you'll just realize how they understand situations. And like every time I say like that stuff is always wrong because it's just like you gonna always have to understand what that means. And it's just crazy because like me personally, I don't really like when folks take that stuff like, take that stuff too far or something. You can be, trying to figure things out. Now they gonna call you crazy. They gonna, call you sick, mental, all these things. And I'm just like, dang, bro, that stuff's so crazy to me. Like, I'm just being 100, like just being honest. Cause it's just like, bro, you see this stuff, you hear this stuff, and how the heck you gonna wanna be one with this stuff again? And I'm only just saying that because it's just like, bro, that's that stuff, you know what I'm saying? That stuff's so beautiful to me, though. Like, for instance, like, in my weakness, you'll see like, how many times folks have tried to strike, and it's just like, dang. In your weakness, you actually trying to seek for something. And you see people just staying there, throwing rocks, or trying to pull you down, or it's just like, dang, if you really understand what you was doing, you wouldn't be doing that stuff. And I'm only just saying that because it's just like, as blind as people can seem, it's just like there's always something to say, to stand for, or stand against. But in that understanding, there's always something to stand for. And I only say that because it's just like, with a voice that we've been looking for. Imagine someone just sit back thinking, I'm saying, that some type of saving is coming through. And I ain't gonna lie, I love being like the 2 months ago, I wouldn't agree with this, but I love being like the test dummy about that stuff because it's just like, you've said, man, what? Because like, feel me? That's the same thing like God would be telling me. Every time, it would seem like I got no heads up about that stuff. And yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I guess that's really what I had to explain. Like, and more to that. The people like that was there, some like for instance, that was overly having like just a welcoming time type stuff. Like, were the same ones who how do I say this? Like, in their weakness, they show it like this, and we just didn't get along. And yeah, I only just say that because it's just like visions and stuff. That stuff is like a platform for goodness. It's like the same way how we have vision boards for the forward, for the head. It's like that's the same things with, everything. Like, like these things, these people, about stuff, you understand stuff, all the above. It's like, what will you do with such informations? Will you let that stuff like rot, and like rest upon folks' heart, or will you let that stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Will you let that stuff marinate for the better? Because you know what I'm saying? Every time I say this, because I know I'm not wrong about this stuff, and I'm not saying that in some type of prideful way, but I'm just saying that in the sense of like, it don't matter if like 2 million people try to, build something against, you know. I'd just be sitting back thinking like, like still, like this stuff, it seems like it's for no reason because it's not even climbing up the right hill. No disrespect, But I don't say that because it's just like so much problems start over nothing. And because that stuff be over nothing, it just gives a reason to start for something, to move forward for something. And not on some motivational type stuff, but just in the sense of like, if you gonna move forward and you want the greater hand for a brother or sister type stuff, it's just so beautiful to me. You said it's like you're going to, how do I say this? You're gonna do what you have to do with such understanding. Because just like I said, some people they'll have, let's just say, a greater likeness of God on this earth. That means stuff is going to sink harder than hard. And when stuff like that happens, there's gonna be no one around for that stuff. And that's that stuff that really kill. Cause like gotta show, he'll show, for instance, like let's just say he know. Don't even say. Let's just say, God knows what He's doing. So when He implants, let's just say, someone with great strength, and if they ever sink in overly, in a sense of, let's just say, like, you know how people say new year, new me, or new year, new demons type stuff. Or I forgot what the saying. I forgot what the saying was called. Like, but like, long story short, they implement like uh, new levels, new devils. That was probably the saying. Same thing, but like people, they'll sink right in front of people. Long story short, like letting that stuff happen is like, you know, it's like wronging God because like He wants the best for everyone, and because like this world's already against them, like you know, one another. Let's just say it's gonna take like real grit or you know to like actually strengthen and grind to the top. Cause like you know, I'll speak like this in the intent to not tear down, but there's stuff like I don't be wanting to explain. Like let's just say in moments of stuff that seemed too hard, I'd be like, God, like, man, like this not for me type stuff. Whole time, 2 weeks later, he just showed all it would take is just like marinating at something, and that stuff, boom, is for you. So like, I only just say that because every time like people stand against man, stuff be wrong, and this is like you can't really say nothing about it because it's just like you doing your own thing. You have battles of your own. And even on top of that, people trying to seek in on anything. You don't understand what it's like for people to try to, you know, I don't even want to say this, like, too. You don't know what it's like for people to try to tear down, try to, what is it called? I'm going to just say it for how it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it for how it is. Like, yeah, what? My bad. God dang. I didn't forgot in the midst of trying to say it. You said, oh, people will try to make you feel dumb, all that stuff. Like, I don't know what it's called. Like, I'm speaking like beforehand. Like, that stuff just is weird to me. Because it's just like, bro, you don't even know what you know? And I don't mean to say it like that, but it's just like, oh my goodness, at least I'm striving and trying towards something. If I was to give up on this type stuff, it's like, yeah, it'd just be no point of me holding on to anything. And the fact that I don't, you get hit with all types of things. I don't want to say it's slander, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It climbs up towards such things. But I say that in a sense of, you know what I'm saying? And even being, let's just say, strong in your own things. It's like folks ain't gonna understand that you're gonna be like a, what is it called? There's one movie. It correlates to like this one character. His name is Captain America. there's some title. The title is amazing. Long story short, you're gonna be that one, shoot, Winter Soldier. That Winter Soldier. You're gonna be that one Winter Soldier. For real. You know what I'm saying? Holding on to everything that you don't understand what that stuff is like. Folks is saying this, they thinking this, you know what I'm saying? And that stuff is never right. But you gotta live with being that Winter Soldier and all that stuff. I really just say that because it's just like you're saying, everything really do be for a reason. And the fact that you can speak, you can really teach. Because, like, you're saying, that's literally what, like, I don't want to, like, you know how people have, like, lines, like, to stay in, like, a play zone or, like, the boundary. You're saying, that's literally what it'd be. It's like, man, I'm not even wrong about this stuff. What am I going around this stuff for? What am I going under this stuff for? What am I going, you know what I'm saying? And that just be like the realization point. Cause you know what I'm saying? When stuff just start hitting harder than hard, I don't need to say that. It's just, it ain't gonna be too pleasing to people. People like the nice, they like the, you know what I'm saying, the kind. And it's so crazy. That's literally what I done heard in the vision. They said something, something, kind boy. You said, it's so crazy, but it was correlated to the things I'm saying right now. Like, and it's only funny because it's just like, you don't understand. You only see one side of people. The other side is the same side they throw. They get to, not flagging, but like throwing or this and this and this. And the only bad part about it is you realize when that stuff begins to show its hiding, it ain't nothing bad or anything, but it's just like the fact that that stuff will even show and people will do no efforts towards building, let's just say against that, or this or this and this. It's like you rest with people that truly, you know, that truly show the things that they object, that they this. Like they rest with two sides of them, yet they'll be claiming all these things upon you. And I don't say this stuff to take this stuff personal, but you just gotta understand what really just be happening. One day, like this stuff would just seem like some type of blindsiding. Real life. And I only just say that stuff because it's just like, even when you ain't prepared for such stuff, it's like when that stuff is shown, it's like who else is gonna come against? You know what I'm saying? It's better to be, mudded in such dirt or like, dragged around in such dirt. I forgot the word, but long story short, like it's better to be dirting up because you're closer to the ground. You're closer to be, unqualified for that stuff. So when people show, when things just low down, you're saying, it's like, once things even attempt to go higher and higher, what else other than themselves is going to be pulling them down? So I really just say it is because it's just like, even when you see two sides to folks, I ain't even speaking crazy. I'm just saying you have a chance to like really, say something because like people keep trying to point this stuff as it's like personal or something. Or like I'm trying to tear down or I'm trying to, you said. And it's crazy. It's like you don't even understand it in such ways to be like proclaiming and stuff like that. And I'm not even speaking crazy, but once you take a step, there's no going back from that step. And I only just say that in a sense of, how do I say it? I only just say that in a sense of you shouldn't be afraid of the next step. You shouldn't be afraid of, your journey. You shouldn't be afraid of nothing. Man, what? You know what I'm saying? You've been given a platform. You've been given a place of, let's just say, peace. You know what I'm saying? What else do you have to be afraid of? I only just say this because everything is understandable. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's so crazy to me. Like, it didn't even feel right just leaving it at like 25 minutes. I knew there was more to that. Yes. But I'm saying it's so beautiful. Like you don't understand. You don't speak. You don't. If you don't even live in that highness, like let's just say, and like just to quickly explain, like it could be anything. Cut my hair because like there was a bald spot. People think I'm depressed. Man. And just to keep it short, like my normal journey, like I long story short, just to explain, like I come from just all that sad stuff. I can be drowned, wake back up, shoot, die, wake back up, still good with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like just implementing like that stuff just don't affect me. It's like it's dang near like you know where your habitat is. And I'm only just saying that because like fast forward, you know what I'm saying? Like not living in the highness of what I am saying that stuff is, it's like yeah. It's literally just what it is. Like not living in it is like saying like, oh yeah, like yeah, everyone's just right. Yeah. I really want to get into this. Like, oh, like, yeah, depressed is. Yeah, you guys right. Oh, not understanding this. Yeah. Uh, down little boy this. For real. Like, oh my goodness, that stuff. Like, you don't understand. I ain't posting like a month, so like, I ain't really been feeling like myself for like a month. And I only just say that because it's just like, you don't understand the things that go through the background. Like, you try to be you, and you realize the same people that you'll let in, it's the same folks that'll tear you down. And I only just say that it's not, it's like, it's dang near like a teachable moment. Like, same folks that could tear you down, it's the same folks that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that will add on to the flame, but the same folks that you let in is the only ones that's able to tear down from within. Meaning when you're unrecognizable in the inside, you know what I'm saying, you begin to form that on the outside. So like, I only just say that because it's just like, dang. That small voice or that small light that really be inside. Whole time stronger than strong. It's like just trying to find a light and a way for your own self. Cause it's just like, dang, you can't really do nothing when the ones within is like tearing you down. It ain't nothing crazy, but it's just like, it's just stating how real things get. Like in a place that you'll never feel down or anything, you'll never feel like boxing or anything. It's like you gonna realize what type of effect people have on the inside on you. And it's just like, it just goes to show everything is really as important as it didn't seem. Where some folks would care or some folks wouldn't care. It's like everything is put to the test off their own will. Nothing was, you know what I'm saying? Man, this stuff's crazy. Nothing was overly out the way, you know? It's just how things was, let's just say, prophetically aligned. Because, like, it seems insane, but, like, I love getting into all this stuff. For instance, like, my name even being... You probably don't even know my name. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, my name being Will Young. And it's just like, dang, like, will, having a will to do anything. I don't know. I say stuff has like a prophetic like claim to it because it's just like people that named. I said it before, but like people that named you such things for a reason. It done came from such like attributes from up above, or you know, like or people before. So everything has a story. Everything has a form. If it's not from within, then it's from outside. If it's from within, then outside is like, you know, like there's so much to this life. And I only just say that because it's just like everything really is understandable. You know, I hate to try to make things seem like it's just so out the way. Man, that's so crazy. Man, that stuff's so crazy to me, man. Because, like, you know, you go, I don't want to say go ghost, but you, let's just say, cover their lives for, let's just say a month, 2 months, 3 months. Watch how everything begins to build up again. You didn't even see that stuff coming, but it's still coming. I only just say that stuff because what people don't see, it only shows the strength that is within. And it's nothing bad, but it just goes to show that strength alone will not take you forward. If you're able to turn on your own self over something that's not even true, I only just say that in a sense of, you know, letting people choose for their own self what's right or what's wrong. And not on some, how do I say that? Like, not on some saint type of timing. My bad. But just on some, I don't know how to explain it. Just on some being real with the next. So, yeah, this stuff is just not beautiful. Like, it's not weird, but it just goes to show, like, everyone comes from a different background. In a sense that even, you can't let, this is the type of stuff, it seemed overly equal to, like, just turn your back on everyone or something. That is so beautiful to me. And you wanna know so ironic? Like, someone like me, let's just say, I ain't gonna lie, when that stuff, like, begins to tear down from the inside, you really see that stuff begin to form everywhere. I'm like, man, I can't even post. If I post, it's stuff. I only jump for all the things that seems backstabbing. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah. I remember literally just, I'm like, I hear this song, and I be knowing the songs. And it's just like, dang, I can't just post to this, like, hey. Because, like, this is the same things that started the tearing from the beginning. And, like, yeah, it goes to show and goes to say, like, there be a way for everything. Because, like, some people, they have, like a tougher story to them. And it just only goes to show, like, this is just the beginning. And not to, like, just try to over-exclaim something in a sense of, like, being comfortable in, like, a mess or something. But just, like, man, what? Man, what? But just to state, like, every day really be a day to, like, fight for something that you already seen that was good. You know what I'm saying? Because signs that begin to show, and when the signs begin to show, you know what I'm saying, medics could, you know what I'm saying, rush to the scene. Man, what? Med evac. Look out. Could rush to the scene. But because not everyone's really here, I won't mind, everyone is here for our greater good. Like, all the tearing and wearing, that stuff only points upwards. But it's only, like, people responsibility to make sure that stuff is, like, easier than, let's just say, you don't want folks to, like, just overly suffer. Because you know the key and recipe to make that stuff better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just so beautiful. All I can really just say is, I probably should have wore a hat. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I ain't gonna lie, the basketball was bad. Because, like, I could be seen as young. And, like, yeah, I ain't wanna, yeah, don't even matter. But, you know what I'm saying? What was I gonna say? Like, yeah, stuff will just begin to show. Like, the same thing that you'll see on you, that you can see on the next. It's like, you really gotta be there for others. And not in the sense that you always gotta be in people's face or something. But do what you gotta do to be you. And if you somehow find a way to be you while helping others, that's like a bonus, So, what can I really say? You know what I'm saying? My bad. Man, what? But, yeah, that's just all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Stuff's really beautiful. But, yeah, that was kind of just the last thing. Like, I found myself in that cycle. I remember last time I like post like this, just lift myself up like this, everything will be smooth. But it kind of have like a different kick to it. Like you said, I kind of feel like what is it called? I kind of feel like the stepping back to it. If you step back to it from it, it's still gonna ring the same. Even I'll post it, see what it does. Uh, Continue to do me. This is what you in. You said it's so beautiful to me. But yeah, this is really all I had to say. I definitely can't say like be you so much that you're able to find a way even when there's like no way. Cause I'm telling you, I'm going around all these things, all these places, and you just hear all these things, and it's just like, dang, this stuff's not really even like that. And I only just say that because it's just like, you know what I'm saying, it's so beautiful. I only just say that because it's just like, it was there for the girls. Because, like I said, like, I don't want to say test on me, but like, you know, sometimes when you're closer to the bottom, you're really glad. I was saying, like, sometimes when you're closer to the bottom, you're really closer to the top too. In a sense of, you know, you can reach such levels at the top where you was at the bottom. And I only just say that because it's just like everything happens for a reason. Realize the signs. There's something that was so close to that. Realize. I don't know. Like, something like that. My bad. I ain't get it right. But if I did, it would have sounded great. But, yeah. That's just all I really had to say. But yeah, all glory to God. King Jesus for sure. I'm saying, that's so beautiful to me. Man, what? Man, you don't understand. Like, I really ain't feel like myself. So, like, to even wake up, to even do such things like this, is just so insane. Because, like, first, like, I promise you, only reason I, like, had to move around, look on how to move, is because, like, my first option, just me being me, you said, was already blocked. Already a blockade there in the sense of, like, you know, like, you feel like, let's just say spiritual headaches or something. It's not really that, but like, you know, your body just forms in any way that seems like, you know, like your body work together with everything. So, not bad for saying not really that, but yes, yeah. So like to just to get up and like do this, I don't know. It was amazing because I overly just to make that stuff just so clear. Man, I hate beating around like the bush or anything type stuff. This stuff's so beautiful to me. And like, yeah, I just try to post this with the quickness, you know. This stuff is just so overly beautiful. Usually when I post something like this, I'd be overly ready for that stuff, but I just let this stuff warm up. Man, I can feel the headache right here. I don't know. It'll probably be gone. But yeah, I'm saying, all glory to King Jesus. Let's just see how this goes.